Okay, so for the exercise and challenge that I want you to do, it is, I want to keep it simple, but I want you to go from one chord to another chord without lifting your hand as much as possible. So this is where your intervals are going to come into play quite a bit, and I want you to keep it simple. By that I mean I want you to go from C to F, C to F, C to F, C to G, C to G, C to G, until you get that down pretty good. And the reason for it is as simple as it seems, it teaches your arms and your hands where to properly sit. If you're too high, you'll feel the ache in your wrist. If you're too low, you'll start scraping across keys. You'll go from try to move over to a key and you'll find yourself catching keys as you're moving over because your hand is sitting too low. But okay, for instance, I want you to start, sorry about the noise in the background, starting with C. You know C being C, E, and G. I want you to go from C to F. Where your intervals are going to come into play, while I could go from C and pick up and go over to F, and it is good to practice that, but that's not what I want you to do right now. You can do that after you do what I'm about to show you. Going from C, especially when you're playing a song, there are some songs where you might want that higher or that lower sound, so you may want to go from here to here or down further. But for the most part, when you're playing a song, you're going to stay pretty close to whatever area you're in. So if you're playing middle C, you're going to be playing and if it moves to F, you're going to be playing that F very close by. So this is the reason why your intervals are so important, because if I am playing this C, if I'm playing the C chord and its root, I know that I can leave my thumb on this C, and instead of picking up and moving all the way over, I can just move 2 fingers and I'm in F. I'm in the first interval of F. So I can go C, F, C, F, C, F. I also know if I'm in C and I want to go to G, I can leave my pinky on the G and move these 2 fingers and I'm in G. I'm in the second interval of G. So C, G, C, G, C, G. Likewise, if I start in G, well, I better show you down here. Oops, excuse me. I know I can go from G to C, staying with my thumb on that G. So this is why your intervals are important, because it keeps you from picking up and moving so much. You get comfortable in a particular area. For me, I play a lot in middle C. I play a lot in middle and upper C. I know I haven't showed you anything with your left hand, but your left hand tends to play bass. So for your left hand, if you're playing a song in G, you're typically going to be playing the G chord, or you're just going to be playing, for me, it's easy to just hit G and G. You'll learn to throw some stuff in there, but that's for another time. We'll get to that later. So right now, just figure out C, C, F, F, C, C, F, F, C, C, F, F, G, C, G, G, C, C, G, G, C, C, G, G. Just going back and forth and doing that. I won't go into a lot of detail, but you're also, you'll figure out what chords sound good together doing this as well. So you're going to figure out that you can go from D and G, and that sounds alright together. D to C is okay, but it's not the best. And then E, your E to G. So just pick 2 chords at a time. Don't throw in a lot. Don't confuse yourself. So pick 2 chords at a time. So start with something like what I showed you, C to F, C to F, C to F, and go back and forth from C to F. And just get comfortable doing that. And I am going to email you a song shortly. It will have some minor chords in it. I don't want you to worry about the minor chords right now. I just want you to play what you see and recognize. And I will be teaching you the minors and sharps very soon. One of the songs I want to throw at you pretty quickly, because it is actually pretty easy once you get it down, is Break Every Chain. And I know y'all like doing that one at Leslie's Chapel quite a bit. I know y'all signed to that one. So how cool would it be if you could play that while they were signing it? But it's got some sharps and some minors. But those are coming real soon. They sound difficult. They're really not. Just takes a little memorization. But yeah. So 2 chords at a time. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Get used to it. Play it with that right hand over and over and over again. We'll be throwing some left hand information in shortly. You got this.